Hey guys, well, I just got an email from mowersforyou.com about my carb kit, so finally got their little update email, so they should be shipping it out, and I should get that kit probably within the next 2 or 3 days, so that's actually good. So apparently they've kind of had a bit of delays, so I could understand that. Okay, so I thought I'd do a video on how to change the oil in your lawnmower, especially a Honda lawnmower or any lawnmower that would have a Honda engine, because if I can flip this thing over, there we go. So as you can see here, there's no drain plug. Usually on like all the other brand of lawn mowers, well, or at least the engines like Briggs & Stratton, Tecumseh, and Kohler's, they'll have a drain plug to drain the oil out. So yeah, and usually what you kind of would have to do is have to just tip it on the side and just drain it like that, but for me that's not really my method on doing it. And so I'll just show y'all my method though on how to change the oil in a lawnmower. Alright, so the first thing that we need to do is actually start the engine. Let it run probably for about maybe 5 minutes, that way to let the oil warm up into the engine, which that way all the oil will come out a lot easier. So I thought I'll just give y'all a little cold start. So I'm just going to let that run for about 5 minutes, and then I'll get back with y'all. Alright, I think that should be long enough. So let me go get my stuff and we'll start changing the oil. Alright, so got my trusty Liquivac. So this device here is a big must on changing oil in a Honda lawnmower, or like on any brand of lawnmower that would have a Honda engine. So this is definitely the way to go, which again, you can get this for about 35 bucks at either Lowe's or Home Depot, so they're not that expensive. And so let's get going here. So first, just unscrew your oil filler / dipstick. We'll just set that aside. Now we'll just take the Liquivac, just take the hose here, stick it right down in there. Alright, so now let's get the Liquivac all pumped up. So now we close up this clamp here. Okay, I think that was about maybe 15 pumps. I think that should probably be enough just to get us started. Let me just release the clamp. Yep. And as you can see, that oil is actually not that dirty. That oil still looked fairly clean, so I probably could have just got away with changing the oil in this mower, but I'm just doing it just for the sake of this video, because a lot of people seem to have problems just trying to change the oil in a Honda mower. So this is definitely the way to go. Alright, so it's pretty much got almost all of that oil out. So I'll just do a bit more pumps just to ensure that we get all the oil out. Oh, and also just give y'all one little tip to ensure that you get all the oil out is kind of tip the mower a little bit, which that ensures that you get all of the oil out. That's definitely the way to go. Alright, so now if you're not too sure of what type of engine oil to actually use in your lawnmower, you can it'll tell you in your owner's manual. You just look right here. And it says here it calls for SAE 10W30. And it actually gives you the oil capacity. So for these Honda engines, it's 18.5 ounces. Now usually on most lawnmowers, they'll usually hold up to about 20 ounces. So I do believe you can also use SAE 30 weight in these Honda engines as well. And it's got a little chart here, so yeah, you actually can use a 30 weight in these Honda engines. Just only like it for hotter weather, especially here in Texas. It gets really hot in the summertime. So yeah. And this is the engine oil that I'm going to be using. So it's an Ace Hardware brand lawnmower engine oil, SAE 30 weight. So this is a 48 ounce container, so we only need about just 18.5 ounces. Alright, so we'll just pour the engine oil in. I always like to pour in smaller increments. I usually like to do about maybe just 5 or 10 ounces at a time, just to ensure that you don't overfill the crankcase. So let me just put the dipstick in. Now, to check the oil in these Honda engines, don't screw the dipstick in. You just stick it in like that and just let it sit for a little bit, and then just pull it straight out. Let me put the camera in macro, and can you see that? It's kind of hard to tell. It's just barely oil on that dipstick, so I'll get back with y'all once this thing is full. And I don't know if you can actually see that. So you can tell right there, yep, she's full. That's exactly where you want it. So that we have now successfully changed the oil in our Honda mower, or any brand of lawnmower that would have a Honda engine. So cool. Alright, so I'm just going to give the mower just one little quick start up, because I like to just run the engine just for a few seconds, probably for about maybe 10 to 15 seconds, just to allow all that new oil to get all into the engine. Can't get any easier than that, than using the Liquivac though on these. You can't, definitely can't beat them. And even with this, didn't even spill a drip of oil at all. So cool. So this is definitely the easiest way to change the oil in a Honda lawnmower, or just on any brand of lawnmower with a Honda engine. So hope y'all enjoyed this